Welcome back, Gemini. This is going to be a reading for the month of May. This is the first week, this is the second week, third week, and the outcome fourth week. And this is the general overriding energy. I've left the eclipse initiator underneath because I will be pulling 6 cards at the end for the next 6 months going forward till we get to the completion in October, on the 25th of October, with the full eclipse in October. But already looking at your emotional sort of side, this comes back to that carrying too much. You know, you're feeling a little bit shut out because you seem to be doing a lot of work. That's what seems to be happening, this realization this week. And in this realization, you're going to realize that you do have the key to the situation. And the key to the situation is found within your strength and that fair exchange. So it's going to be a case of, within this first week of May, you're going to start realizing, kind of saying, okay, well, if I'm going to put out, I want this to be a fair exchange. I don't mind giving as long as there's some sort of receiving as well. It has to happen like that. We can't just keep giving to people and, you know, they're not re-contributing back. They don't have to contribute directly back to me, as it were. But it's got to be that fair exchange that goes throughout the whole of society. And in this first week, you're going to realise that. Maybe you're going to feel a little bit sort of like kind of duped, I think is the word I'm looking for. So let's have a look on this sort of side. And this is all to do with the first week of May and your financial sort of side. You have the 6 of Cups here. So yeah, it's gonna make you think of, oh, look at what we've done. Look at how we've done it in the past. And you're also going to realise that there's either barriers that need to be taken down or barriers or healthy boundaries that need to be put up. And that plays in with that Wheel of Fortune card. It's also, she's going off on a bit of a journey, let's be honest. You know, she's looking out there, she's got her lantern and she's ready to rock and roll. And that could well be all to do with that 2 of Wands and that planning for that new journey coming up. But in order to do that journey, there has to be a vague plan to that journey. So therefore, you need those healthy boundaries. So in the first week here, I think it's going to be that disruption of the eclipse, and it's also going to play in a way that you're going to feel that changes need to be made. And so be true and strong to that, Gemini, and it will benefit everybody. That's the beauty of it all. Let's just see what's happening in week 2. So in week 2, on the financial front, playing around with the idea of this change within the world around you will make you very solid in what you know, in the knowledge that you know, with that Queen of Pentacles. She's sitting at the base of the tree of knowledge. She also has the tree of knowledge in her headdress, and that's a case of she's realised that actually if we use nature in a very normal way and have good connections with nature, financially we will be secure, or we will receive the benefits that we need out of life to live a good life. And if you took away money, you'd still want to go down the beach. You'll still want to be looked after if you've got a medical problem. You'll still want to help the other people. You're going to still want to build houses or repair houses or you know, make cars and stuff like that, or drive cars, you know. So it doesn't have to be money. That's all I'm saying. On the emotional sort of side of things, this is that whole choice with the devil and loads of possibilities and the extremes and the temptations and stuff like that. It's the 5 of Swords is a really good card, and it's walking away from things that are not worth winning, basically. Arguments that are just causing you headaches, and that's all they're causing you. And it'd probably be good to walk away from it in that second week and start initiating that journey, which you need planning for. So Look at that. You've got the Two of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. So part of your planning is concentrating on the things that is working for you. So in the third week, you're going to start seeing, you should be able to start seeing if you've tried out, and if, you know, this is a general reading, this, you know, take what resonates with you. If it helps you on your way, brilliant. That's what it's all about. This is, you know, this is a guide thing. This isn't written in stone. So once you realize the things that are working for you, it helps you to plan for a better future. And as you do plan for that better future, you're going to realize that actually in that week there, that you've got all the resources you need at your hands, at your fingertips. And it's, the possibilities are, you know, I wouldn't say necessarily endless, but because you're walking away from that Six of Cups, and that's what I think what the Eight of Cups is all about, you're walking away from that Six of Cups and the way we did things and moving to something in the new way in which we do things, which benefits you, it benefits the kids, it benefits the animals of the world, the plants of the world, it benefits the world around us. Okay, so in the fourth week of this, you've got the Chariot. So in the fourth week, we're coming into your birthday. As we come into your birthday, things are going to start speeding up. And that's why you're doing that planning in the week before. So as that planning comes through, you're going to start feeling things speed up as we come further and closer to your birthday. And as you do sort of step into that, you're going to have to move quickly. Although it is the long-term plan, which you're planting seeds for a brighter tomorrow, for tomorrow's harvest, you're going to realize that now you've got to do it now. You've got to move on to it now. Eight of Cups to the Hangman. You know, he or this person here is walking away from something, but they're actually going for a walk up the mountains. And this person here is normally hanging from the tree of knowledge or the tree of life, which is where the Queen of Pentacles come into it. And walking away from this and looking at things in a different way then initiates the idea of the Hermit. And if you've seen the Hermit is floating above a mountain and he's walked all the way around the mountain in order to come to his understanding. But in order to initiate that, you've got to have that looking at the world in a different way. And that is the overall energy for May. It is looking at things in a different way and having that strength to walk away from a situation which is, you know, is not beneficial, not just for you, but for everybody around you, that it is a fair exchange. And if it isn't a fair, if it's not a fair exchange, well, then that's what needs to be walked away from, you know, and that's the arguments that need to be walked away from. There's no point arguing with someone who just wants to earn loads of money and doesn't care about their workers or doesn't care about the people who they work with, or, you know, or doesn't care about the environment and stuff like that. If that's not happening, then it's probably better to walk away. If we all walked away from those companies in one day, they'd all go bust. They'd have to get their act together very, very quickly. So let's see, this is going to be the card for the next 4 months. You've now got the Six of Cups 3 times. And it's so in your autumn period. So this is walking away from, the last month is sort of deciding what you don't want to experience anymore and what you do want to experience in the future. And that means walking away from things, or things to do with the past, And then you've got the Hangman, which is up there as well. So you've got it flowing through you. This is a constant stream, and it's seeing that world completely differently in the second month, which is your birthday, by the way. That is the season of Gemini. You will really see it in a different way, and that's what that Chariot card's coming in to all about. And if you can prepare for that in the future, if you can start looking at things in a different way now, you're going to be ahead of the curve. This is what you need to do, okay? You need to look at it slightly differently the world, just skew it slightly so that when you come to your birthday, you're going to be in full form. Look at that. Then you've got the Six of Wands. This is really good, Gemini, because to be honest, you need it, you want it, and you're going to get it. There is a definite initiation of the eclipse in this one, and as we go forward, there is a definite transition from one to another. It's going on a journey on the 4th, so that's what that planning is all about, and that's when you can really initiate that sort of journey going forward. And just as you're coming into sort of completion, you're going to be, say, Knight of Swords. This is where the swords start coming in. This is the first set of swords you've had, I think. Oh, no, yeah, it's the first six. Yeah, do you know, it's the first sword you've had. How amazing is that? That's I'm blown away by that. I'm completely blown away. So what is the finality of it all and that eclipse in October? Taking a leap of faith. It is the Knight of Swords, by the way, in the 5th month, which is a call to action. Something very speedy, so basically a plan that you've latched on. If you stay true and strong to your initial change in that fair exchange, you're going to be called to a plan. And in the last month, in the month of October, when you get the final eclipse. I wanted to pull some more cards on it, but the cards are sort of saying, no, there's too much information after the eclipse. We'll see that on this channel here. If you're new to this channel, welcome to the family, the Astroflower family. There's loads of links down below. I would go into all your sort of elements as well and stuff like that, but there's enough to unpack there at the moment. So you'll have to subscribe and click that bell so you've got notification of all future readings, because we've got the weeklies coming out this weekend. If you're already subscribed, welcome back, family meeting. So good to have you here, and I will speak to you soon. We do have our sister channel as well, which is called Cymatic TV, which is linked in the description below, where we do energy updates and we get the message from the earth and stuff like that. And that's been talking about this week. It was talking about a tsunami of emotions that are coming through this week, and it seems like that there as well. It seems like what this eclipse is provoking. So there you go. That was your reading. In the meantime, Gemini, don't forget, life is fun, so please do enjoy.